P, what's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, you want to do a jersey swap after the game?
I don't know, man. I don't do that too much.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be fun. I know. You want to hang my jersey up in your trophy room?
You know what? If you win, I'll think about it. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. You ready?
If you say so. Good luck, bro.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForge. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Buddy Hield. MP is out there with Green. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, BA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Curry passes to Hield. Right side, Schroeder. Pass to MP. Just 4 to shoot to the paint. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by MP.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Ryan?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Hield. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Hield's got 5 now.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Green. And it's Sohan off the drive. The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Wembanyama against Hield. Outside Schroeder. Takes the 3. Offensive board. MP Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
He misses the free throw.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Good on the second one. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's Schroeder. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Vassell against Curry. MP outside. Back to Curry. To the middle. Here's MP. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years. Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we have a second to check out who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. MP third.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry with it. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Schroeder passes to MP. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Schroeder against Paul. 5 to shoot. Now here's MP. He's closely guarded.
They haven't had that much success in the paint.
No good that time. Hield against Johnson. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Now here's Johnson. He shoots a three. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Curry. Outside Schroeder to halt the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Curry for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Vassell. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Vassell's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, they're in 4th right now.
Checking out San Antonio, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
Number 23, Zach Collins.
Here's Hield. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. And again, it's the Warriors missing. San Antonio leading by 9. Vassell passes to Paul. And here's Vassell. Coming off a 22-point game against Utah. Pass to Sohan. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
I just love the ball movement.
Warriors trail by 12. Now MP. Collins defending. Here's MP. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Collins with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Collins. Over MP. Rebounded by Hield.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Hield. He's got 5. MP left side, and they double up MP. Back to Hield. Clock at 4. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hield's got 8. San Antonio leading by 7. Collins outside. And Collins with the slam.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Here's Curry. Yet to see a basket. Outside Hield for 3. Collins with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Johnson passes to Paul. Now here's Sohan. Pass to Vassell. Collins a screen. Launches it. Vassell can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. MP shot is good.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Vassell outside. Outside Paul. Sohan, right side. Collins a screen. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Pajemski. On the wing, MP. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Champagnie comes in for Johnson. Collins with the defensive effort.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Goes up with it. With the second effort, MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw up anything weak around him.
MP is doubled. And here's Schroeder outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Champagnie. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Castle, covered by Schroeder, and the basket by Castle.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Schroeder. MP inside. Collins defending. And MP throws it down.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 6-point game. Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Outside Pajemski. MP with it. Collins there. MP inside. Collins defending. MP shot is off. Spurs lead by 8. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Moody. Back to Schroeder. MP right side. Out to Schroeder. Clock at 6. All sorts of time. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Schroeder's got his second basket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Vassell. He's got 5. The 3 is up. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. And MP throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. San Antonio leading by 6. 19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Castle. 9 points for him in his last game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. Going with a whole new group out there. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Barnes is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. from behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Castle misses. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Hield. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside. To the inside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Curry against Paul from deep three-point land. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Paul taking his time here. To the wing on the left. For 3, Collins. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 8. MP, the pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Curry against Paul. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Paul's got 8 points.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Outside Hield. And the 3 off target. Spurs lead by 7. Here's Champagnie. Outside Barnes. Paul against Curry. And it's Paul with the 3. 11 points in the game.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's MP. With the hammer.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. They're leading by 8. To the middle. Collins. He's off on that one. Good D by MP.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Outside, Green. Curry looking it over. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Castle for 3. Sinks the tray. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Paul. Kicks it out to MP. Shot clock at 6. Puts the move on. Getting it done inside. MP.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Champagnie. And it's Vassell in for Chris Paul. And so it's San Antonio with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Sohan, left side. Now here's Wembanyama. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
MP with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. MP, the pass to Curry. MP inside. Wembanyama on him. Pass to Waiters. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Wembanyama's got 6. Warriors trail by 8. The 3 from Curry. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors shooting 41% in this game. MP, the pass to Waters. Heel to the ball. Here's the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Screen by MP. Back to Curry. Outside heel. MP, a screen on Johnson. And Heel gets a 3. 11 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wembanyama, screen on Curry. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Johnson, and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And the Spurs making a change here. Jones is checked in. Warriors trail by 4. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Wembanyama from downtown. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Vassell with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Vassell passes to Sohan. Johnson with it. Wembanyama, screen on heel. Johnson for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. MP, a screen on Vassell. Schroeder passes to MP. MP is doubled, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Picks up his 3rd foul.
Performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
As the half went on, You could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all three levels.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 3, kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. MP is out there with Green. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Hield in at the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Here's a 3 from Paul. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
Curry passes to Hield. Outside Schroeder. And here's Curry for 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Curry's got 21.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Vassell. He's got 5. Picked up by Sohan. Fires it. Vassell can't get it to go.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
MP finds Schroeder. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. San Antonio leading. Pass to Vassell. Back to Paul. Johnson with it, covered by Schroeder. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan outside. Outside Paul. To the paint. MP with the block. For the lead. MP gets it to go through contact.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Throws it up high, and that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Sohan.
Nice work by Draymond. He gives you championship-level defense every single night.
Pass to MP. Now Curry. 21 points in the game. MP with it. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Schroeder. Here's the lob. Oh, Paul with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama, the pass to Paul. To stop the drought. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And here's Curry for three. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Ball passes to Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. He's covered by Curry. Ooh, the special sauce from Wembanyama.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
MP, the pass to Green. 2 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Wemby with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Payton's checked in for Stephen Curry. Outside heel from deep three-point land. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul passes to Sohan. Healed against Vassell. From deep, Johnson sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 5 points.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Schroeder passes to Payton. And here's Hield. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Paul. 16 points for him. Wembanyama, screen on Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside Hield. Payton passes to MP. Now here's Hield. Let's go with a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. A lot of talented passers entered the league this season. Let's take a look at the rookies with the best assist numbers. MP, number 1. Stephon Castle, 3rd.
And both of these guys have come into the league with a bang. The way they've shared the ball and looked to get their teammates involved has been fun to watch.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Waters is checked in for Hield. And here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Outside Paul. And a miss there on the triple. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. 2-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the...
Spurs lead by 6. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Champagnie at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Castle misses. Well, the Warriors shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. MP is doubled. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Hield. Screen by MP. He shoots it. And the basket by Hield. Hield's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Warriors trail by 4. On the wing, MP. Pass to Curry. Back to MP. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Curry. Schroeder passes to MP. San Antonio with a rebound.
Ooh, he got a little ahead of himself there, and it cost him dearly.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Pass to Collins. Over Hield. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Warriors trail by 4. MP, the pass to Hield.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And here's Paul. To the right side. Castle for 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Floats one up, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Champagnie. Here's Jackson Davis. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Pass to Massey. Here's Castle. And there's the screen from deep. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Warriors trail by 10. Schroeder passes to Curry. MP inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
MP shooting 1.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Here's Castle, outside Paul. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Here's Curry. Pass to MP. And here's Jackson Davis. Back to MP. And he gets it to go. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Outside Barnes. Inside. Here's Massey. And he dunks it down.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Castle. Outside Paul. Barnes with a screen on Schroeder. Here's a 3 from Paul. The rebound by MP. Warriors trail by 10. Now here's Schroeder. Paul with some nice D. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Johnson. Here's Castle. And he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Stephen Curry. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Barnes. On the wing, MP, covered by Wembanyama. MP, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
Free throw good, MP. And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
They double him with MP. Vassell finds Paul.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Vassell against Curry. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Vassell. 5 on the clock. Here's Bassi. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bassi's got 5 points in the quarter.
They keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Curry passes to Hield. Outside Schroeder. Down low. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Green's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Warriors now. A 12-point game. Curry, that's good.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Outside Barnes. Back to Vassell. Shoots over Curry. Vassell can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yep, that one goes. MP's got 24.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Warriors trail by 9. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Sohan. Oh, MP with a block. And they'll keep possession.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Schroeder. Outside Hield. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. Heel finds MP. MP converts on the break.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Wembanyama's checked in for Barnes. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Johnson. Sohan outside. Fires the three. Vassell can't get it to go.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Outside Curry. MP, a screen on Vassell. No good on the three. San Antonio leading by 7. Outside Johnson. And it's all from three-point range.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to MP. MP is doubled. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
The first one falls. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Sohan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul. What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Curry passes to MP. From the arc. Sohan with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Curry against Vassell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Becoming more of a threat to score. Vassell drawing the attention of the D.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. Warriors trail by 8. MP outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 16 in the second half.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Collins outside. Pass to Vassell. Fires for 3. The rebound by MP. Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Back to MP. Stolen by Collins. Now Vassell. Johnson on the wing. Back to Vassell. Over Curry. Can't cash in the 10-footer. Warriors trail by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 5.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Vassell. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. The 3. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And it's Vassell penetrating. He connects!
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Outside, Green. Screen by MP. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Golden State calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
Shooting for Golden State.
And so Curry nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Timeout called, the Warriors. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's San Antonio with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Couldn't back up on that talk, could you? Yeah, you got me this time, Vic, but you know I'm never stopping. You better keep working then. All right.